All right, we are live. So I was going to have these lives on Friday, but my kids decided that they didn't like that plan. And by that, I mean they wake up whenever they want to wake up. And so I have to tend to them. So I figured Saturday early morning when they're sleeping in, this is when I'll have my lives. So today I wanted to talk about unshakable confidence. And the reason I wanted to talk about it was as we go through our journey and our process, whatever we're doing, whether it be entrepreneurship or anything for that matter, confidence is a key factor to getting what you want. And I say a key factor to getting what you want because oftentimes people have an idea of what they want. What's up, Don? Good morning. They have an idea of what they want and they'll go after it at first. And then they realize it's harder than they thought it was going to be. And then when it gets harder than what they thought it was going to be, they can come up with all sorts of excuses to why it's not that important anymore. And what I'll tell you is even if you have to start small, start small. If you want to start big, start big. It's up to you. But have some sort of North Star and don't quit until you get that North Star. Take the actions that you need to take until you get to that North Star. Now, when you're taking action, confidence builds up when you have success in the actions that you're taking. Like if you're having an action and you're failing over and over and over again, um, and someone told you, "Hey, just be confident," that's probably going to mess with a person's psyche. They have to figure out how to win, right? So everything comes down to critically thinking. I always say if we can think ourselves through out of any problem that we want, and we can think ourselves into any solution that we want. And so ultimately we're looking for this confidence. And what has always drove me crazy is fake it till you make it. That is, I don't like the way that's seen. Personally, I think it's very stupid. And this is why. If you had someone looking to do 100 push-ups and you told them, hey, just fake it till you make it, you can do 100 right now. Well, they can't do 100. They need to figure out how to do 100. They need to figure out how many reps do I need to do a day to consistently get to this goal that I'm looking to. How do I need to eat? How do I need to train? What steps do I need to take to move forward? And confidence, it aligns with, I call it my 3 C's. So I say it's clarity, confidence, and commitment. And so with clarity, that is the North Star. What are you going after? What is it that you really want? And this might sound pretty hokey. It can sound pretty hokey to adults, but honestly, the more people I train, adults need this more than kids usually do. Kids are actually tend to be a little more confident than adults because adults have been punched in the face of life a little bit more than a kid has. So a kid doesn't know what they don't know. So they're going to go all in on something. So know what you want and remember what you want. Remember that thing that you wanted to go after. Remember what you were really pushing and pursuing after. And don't lie to yourself. Don't shrink your box. Figure out who's playing in the box that you want to play in. Figure out who's expanding in ways you want to expand. And so confidence starts with know what you want and then go around people who have already gotten it. That's what it starts with. And then from there, you start taking the actions that either they take or similar to what they took. They say, I don't remember how the saying goes, something along good artist copy, great artist still. And what that means is there's an apprentice and then there's a master or a coach or a specialist. And the apprentice watches that person and does things to a T of what that person does. They do it to a T. They dot the I's and they cross the T's, just like that master coach presenter does it until they grow into their own. Confidence starts with going around those who are going to help you grow into what you want to become. because we have our state, our story, and our strategy. And the strategy is actually not the most important piece. It's really the state and the story that we tell ourselves. And so what story are you telling yourself to not go after your dream anymore? I always ask people that I work with, what's your big dream? What's your big goal? And sometimes people are afraid to say it. And I get it, because the second you say it, it becomes real. And I say your dreams, say your goals, say what you want to do on your journey. I came up with a crazy one. I want to influence 1 billion people. And that didn't come out of nowhere. That came from building my confidence muscle through the years. Because when it comes to building confidence, action is a necessary requirement. And you're going to get people who are going to tell you what you can't do, and you're going to get people who tell you what you can. And the truth is, it doesn't really matter. It matters what you're willing to do, what actions you're willing to take on your journey. And when you take those actions, you start getting into that state. And what I mean by state is that feeling, that enthusiastic, I'm alive, I'm loving life feeling. And so that can come from the music you listen to, a scent that you smell, someone that's telling you that you're amazing, you telling yourself that you're amazing, whatever it may be. Get into the state of, yes, I can do this. The beautiful thing about confidence is when you build a little of it, you can build more, and you can build more from there. I think it was Brian Tracy who said, inch by inch is a cinch, yard by yard is hard. And to me, it's, hey, whatever action you have to take, just take the action to get it done, get it figured out. Act and learn and adjust and measure. Act, learn, adjust, and measure it. Every action you take is either a winning opportunity or a learning opportunity. And the faster you can learn through your process, the easier that whole process becomes. And so I want bone marrow deep confidence, which means you can keep learning until you learn enough of the lessons to move forward on your journey. And then there's the commitment, and I'm kind of talking about commitment overall with this process, because you're going to have to be committed to move forward when you're failing. You're going to have to be committed to the process. And if you are committed to your process, great. And if you're not quite committed yet, that's okay. You can learn to be more committed to your process. This is a practice thing. We are practicing over and over and over and over again until we finally hit that mastery point, until we finally really put it together and everything becomes easier, like clockwork. So what I will say is there's a winner in you. And when you can figure out, okay, what do I need to win at today? What will be my win for today? Whatever that is, you get to decide. Maybe you're eating like absolute crap. Maybe you're not eating well in any part of your life, any shape, form, or fashion. So just start with making your breakfast a little bit better. Just start from somewhere. And maybe you're Mr. Olympia. Maybe you're eating amazingly. So maybe you can get one extra rep in. This game, the beauty of this game, it's for everybody. Everybody consistently can grow through their process. So go after your confidence. Take action on your journey. Have fun along the way. You'll be seeing me on Saturdays regularly. And I hope you're doing what you need to do to move forward on your journey and stretch yourself to become the person you were meant to be. There's greatness in you. It's always going to be in you. And it's up to you to put in the reps. You all have an amazing day. And I will talk to you later. Take care.